Well, hi, you guys. Welcome to For the Soul. And today we're doing a soul strength class. So if you have a pair of light weights, maybe 5-pounders, 3-pounders, we're just going to get started as I talk. Elbows come into the ribs, and you're going to do a bicep curl, turning your pinky finger in towards the armpit as we talk. Okay, any stance with the feet works. So this practice is to kind of elevate your energy level. We've got a playlist here if you want to pause this and go to the playlist. It's fun. And we're calling this Let's Get It Started in here. Thank you to, I think Fergie said that. Let's get it started in here. You know, remember that one? That's what we're doing. So we are going to work with some weights, create a little bit of resistance, and do that within our yoga shapes. All right, so now that you've elevated your heart a little bit, step to the top of your space, bring your weights together. Feet hip width distance, drop way back into the heels of your feet. And we're just gonna exhale, lift up, squeeze your glutes and legs, drop your thighs back, squat, exhale, lift. So notice my elbows are wide. I'm pressing the knuckles of my hands together so I can feel like an engagement through my pec muscles. And I'm just warming up some major muscle groups. These are the big calorie burners, right? The squats, because we've got quadriceps and glutes that are pretty powerful, right? So let's stay here for 4. Exhale on the up. 3, lift. 2, and 1. Tiny pulses. Pick up your front heel, or your front heel, so that you've got a calf raise. Stay in the pulse. Good, switch it out. Left heel raises, right heel down. Tiny pulses. Anyone feeling it in your legs at this point? I think so. Slowly come back and stand up. All right, nice work. You heart pumping, take a deep breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Release the weights by your side and step your right foot back into a lunge. Lower the back knee. And on this one, we'll use our natural strength. Keep the back toes curled under. Reach your arms up in a kneeling crescent. And on your exhale, lift up into airplane arm crescent. Lower the knee. Inhale. If you're feeling unstable, widen your stance a little bit. Exhale, lift. Good. Could you add the weights? Yep. Elbows to the ribs, tricep extension. Shoulder press. Exhale, lift. Good. Just 2 more. With or without weights, both good choices. There is resistance in both. And 1. Nice work. Lower the knee. Reach the arms up, and then frame your front foot. Straighten the front leg for a nice stretch. Maybe flex and point the toes. Good. And step back to downward facing dog. Hinge your weight forward to high plank with the option to be on the knees. If your legs are straight, option to cross opposite knee to opposite elbow. And if you want to get it really started in here, you can begin some mountain climbers. So whatever layer you choose, you're here for 3, for 2, and 1. From plank, lower the knees, grab your weights. Take a shoulder roll. Turn your palms up, and on the exhale, squeeze, bicep curl. So we try to really isolate the biceps by keeping the elbows close to the side body. If you want to turn on the front of your legs, you can lean back a little bit. This just adds a layer to the front of the leg. Come on, keep your spine long and breathe here for 3. Heavy breathing is welcome. 2, and 1. Nice job. Lower the weights. Downward facing dog. At the bottom of your next exhale, look to your hands and tiptoe forward to the top of your space. Feet hip width distance. Grab your weights, and as you halfway lift, take a narrow row. Pull your elbows up towards the sky. Stay in your lunge and your squat. Lower and lift. So it's like you're punching the ground away from you and pulling it up towards you. Just find a nice pace here, and then challenge yourself by dropping the weight into the heels. Good. All right, we're gonna add on. You ready? Bend at the elbows, extend back in a tricep kickback. Bend the elbows, keep them high, lower. Narrow row, tricep kickback, narrow row, release. That's it. Keep going. Here's 4. Ready? 4, extend. Keep your neck long. Yep, 3. Good. So I know you're feeling it in your lower body. Keep going. 1 more. Extend your arms back, tricep kickback, and slowly release. Come to a halfway lift. On this one, we step the left foot back into a lunge. Bend and straighten for a moment. And then lower your knee down. Come upright again. Reach your arms up overhead, back toes curled under, ready for the lunge. On your exhale, lift the knee. Inhale, lower the knee, reach up. Exhale, lift the knee, hinge forward. Good. Option here to pick up the weights. Punch the sky, elbows to ribs, lift the knee, tricep kick back. Good, shoulder press, tricep kick back. You got 2 more. You can always be here, you guys, and keep the knee down. Last one, totally up to you. And release. Good job. Straighten the front leg. Give yourself a little love and half split. Nice work. And we'll step back to downward facing dog. All right, second time from plank to come forward and draw the knee to chest. Slow. You can always be on your knees, right? Or you can pick it up to a mountain climber. Every layer you choose is good. And maybe today you do mountain climbers for 3 breaths. Maybe next time 5 breaths. And release. Good job. Pick up your weights. This time turn your palms in. Shoulder roll, option to lean back. Here's a hammer curl. Do you feel warm? Are you getting the party started from the inside out? You're doing awesome. Come on. Last 3. Slow and controlled. 2. Feel the drag. 1. Awesome job. All right, it's a short class today, so we're moving right into core. Grab your weights. Same elbow wide. You can hug the knees together or hug a block. Moving into some twists. Right side and left side. So it almost feels like the center of your body, you're twisting at the rib cage, is like a wash rag, right? Rinsing everything out, moving out whatever is stale today. See if you can feel that as you strengthen through your obliques. You're here for 3. Come on. 2 and 1. Release your weights. Plant your feet to beneath your knees, fingertips forward. Lift your hips slightly. So this exercise is easier with the hips forward, harder with the hips back. Slight bend in the elbow, tricep press. Tiny movements. So the shoulders are stable and you're really isolating through the triceps. If you want to get really fancy, extend one leg. Or the other leg. If you can extend both legs, you get the prize. For 3. Come on, 2 and 1. Cross your legs. Bring your right arm up high, skull draw, length through the spine, and switch. All right, final work. You don't need a block. It's an option. If you have your weights, bring them up a little bit higher by your chest. This is called an offset bridge. You can plant your right foot on the block, left foot on the floor, or again, no blocks necessary, and slowly lift the hips and lower the hips. So really feel the squeeze of the glute muscles. Lift and lower. Come on, 2 more. Practice control, that same resistance work. Now lift your hips up, bring your left knee in towards the chest, and then up towards the sky. Tap your heel with a turn out of the knee to the right knee, and come back. Heel, lift. You've got a huge isometric going on in the right glute and the right hamstring. Come on, 3, press, 2, press, and 1. Good news, you only have 2 sides of the body, right? So you can do this, left foot on the block if you choose, or to the ground. You can do it without it. Lift and lower. Maybe you can feel the articulation of the spine. Low, middle, upper back, upper, middle, lower back. Yep. One more. Same thing this side. Right knee comes into the chest, then you go straight up. Heel, knee turns out, heel to left knee, extend up. Out, in. It's just a little rotation of the joint. It's kind of like you're the Tin Man getting an oiling of the right hip. We need it. And one more, release. Sometimes I just like to talk. It's like sneaky hard that way, you know? Bring your knees wide. Grab your weights. And on the exhale, lift your knees up. Let's get into a little chest. Butterfly. Exhale, lift. You can always lift the shoulders off the mat too. But what I like to remind you is that you're working the weights over the chest, not over your face, okay? And I always have a soft bend in the arms so that there is muscular engagement. I'm just not flapping my wings. You got it. Come on. 4. Exhale. Here's 3. 2. And 1. Great job. All right. Just like that. You're done. Find some hip circles. And then switch in the opposite direction. Isn't it amazing what just a short amount of time can do? Like, it could have been a total funky day, and you got the party started right here. You know, you revved up some dormant energy, just needing to be expressed. Really good. Circle in the other direction. And then bring both knees just wide of the rib cage. Maybe rock side to side. And stretch it long. Interlace your hands. Reach your palms up and your toes forward. Breathe into your texting muscles through your hands and forearms. And as you release, give it a shake all the way out. And just take a moment to be still. Psalm 46:10 says it so simply. Be still and know that I am God. Allow yourself a little space. Time for refreshment. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.